Question 17. If x square is a plus b and y is a plus c, which of the following is equal to x square minus y the whole squared? So x square minus y would be a plus b minus a plus c. So that's b minus c. And x square minus y the whole squared would be b minus c the whole squared, which is b squared minus 2bc plus c squared. So option B. Which of the following represents the result of increasing the quantity x by 9%? So that's x plus 9% of x. So x plus 0.09x. So 1.09x. The box plot above shows the distribution of a data set that consists of a total of 60 data values, where no two data values are the same. What percent of the values in the data set are greater than 80? So 80 is the median because the line inside the box represents the median, which means that it's the central value. So 50% of values are greater than 80 and 50% are less than 80. So C. If this is true, what is the value of 1 by 3x plus 1 by 4? So let 1 by 3x plus 1 by 4 be t. So t plus 2 is 3t. So 2t is 2. So t is 1. So the value of this is 1. A certain college had 3,000 students enrolled in 2015. The college predicts that after 2015, the number of students enrolled each year will be 2% less than the number of students enrolled the year before. Which of the following functions models the relationship between the number of students enrolled and the number of years after 2015? So this is exponential function. So f of x will be the original value, which is 3,000 into 1 minus 2 by 100 to the power x, because it's a decrease of 2%, right? So 1 minus 2 by 100 to the power x. So that's 3,000 into 1 minus 0.02. So that's 0.98 to the power x. So that's option D. One of the two equations in a linear system is 2x plus 6y is 10. The system has no solution. Which of the following could be the other equation? So the no solution would mean that the two lines are parallel. So this line has a slope of minus 2 by 6, which is minus 1 by 3. Option A has a slope of minus 1 by 3. Option B has a slope of minus 1 by 3. Option C has a slope of 3. And option D has a slope of negative 3. So C and D are directly out. Now, if you multiply option A by 2, you get 2x plus 6y is 10. So option A and this line are the same. So they cannot constitute a system of no solution, because when the lines are the same, then it's infinite solutions. So it's option B. The formula above can be used to approximate the dew point in degrees Fahrenheit, given the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit and the relative humidity of H%, where H is greater than 50. Which of the following expresses the relative humidity in terms of the temperature and the dew point? Okay, so if I take this whole term to the left, I would get 9 by 25 into 100 minus H is T minus D. So 100 minus H is 25 by 9 into T minus D. So H would be 100 minus 25 by 9 into T minus D. So, okay, so we are taking this as positive. So that would be 100 plus 25 by 9 into D minus D. So 25 by 9 into D minus D plus 100, option A. An object's kinetic energy in joules is equal to the product of 1/2 the object's mass in kilograms and the square of the object's speed in meters per second. What is the speed? So kinetic energy is half mv square. What is the speed in meters per second of an object with a mass of 4 kilograms and kinetic energy of 18 joules? So 18 is half into 4 into v squared. So v squared is 18 by 2, which is 9. So v is 3. Alvin and Becky attend the same school. Alvin lives 7 miles from the school and Becky lives 13 miles from the school. The distance in miles between Alvin's house and Becky's house is d. Which of the following represent all possible values of d? Okay, so let's this be the school. Alvin and Becky. Alvin lives 7 miles from the school. So this is 7, and Becky lives 13 miles from the school. Okay, so let's say she lives on the same line. So the minimum distance between them could be 6. And let's say she lives here. So the maximum distance between them could be 20. So the distance could be between 6 and 20. In the xy plane, line K is defined by x plus y is 0. Line J is perpendicular to line K and the y-intercept of line J is the point with coordinate 0, 3. Which of the following is an equation of line J? So line K can be written as y is negative x. So the slope is -1. So the slope of line J will be +1 because they are perpendicular. And it passes through 0, 3. So y is mx plus c. So that's x plus 3. So we can write this as x minus y is -3, option D. The table shows the estimated mean weight in pounds and the associated margin of error for each of 2 samples of male Galapagos tortoises selected at random. Which of the following best explains why the margin of error for sample X is greater than the margin of error for sample Y? So margin of error is related to sample size, right? If you have a bigger sample size, then the margin of error would be lower. So it's not about when the samples were selected. The size of sample Y is greater than the size of sample X, which is why its margin of error is lower. What is the product of all values of X that satisfy the equation above? So the values are 4, 2, and 2 by 3. So 4 into 2, 8 into 2, 16 by 3 is the product. If k were equal to 1 in the equation above, the slope of the graph of the equation would be 1 by 3. If instead the slope of the graph of the equation is greater than 1 by 6 and less than 1 by 5, what is one possible value of k? Okay, so k by 3 is between 1 by 6 and 1 by 5. So let me just multiply the whole equation by 30. So 5 less than 10k, actually not 30, let me multiply it by 3. So half less than k less than 3 by 5, right? Let me write 1 by 2 as 5 by 10 less than k less than 6 by 10. Okay. Yeah, so k can be between 5 by 10 and 6 by 10. So I can say 5.5 by 10, right? So that's 0.55. Yeah, 0.55. Okay. So these questions are based on data relating to 3 of Jupiter's satellites, Ganymede, Europa, and Io. The surface area of Earth is 510 million square kilometers. The surface area of Europa is p% of the surface area of Earth. What is the value of p to the nearest whole number? Okay. So the surface area of Europa is 30.6 divided by 510.1 into 100. So let's plug that in. So that comes to 5.99, so very close to 6. The orbital period of Ganymede is g times as long as the orbital period of Io. What is the value of g to the nearest integer? Ganymede and Io, 171.7 by 42.46. 171 by 7 by 42.46. Okay, so let's plug that in. Yeah, so the closest integer is 4.